The laptop gamer. The laptop gamer. Yo. So I moved, while we're in the process of it. I'm spending some time with some family because I have a relative of mine who's sick right now. So kind of in between, my place I'm moving to and here. But, uh, 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 I fucking hate when people say, in a conversation. And I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So we're going for 99 thieving. We're too lazy to do, um, what was it? The hell is it called? Oh, the Artie Diaries. Too lazy to do the diary. So we still have, failure on Master Farmer and Artie Knight. And I'll reference this because the person that knows will know. But if I could go back and listen to them when they said to use the, shield left half or whatever that I got from the ranged archaeologist a while back. He said, "Yo, just real quick, go and do the diary step." I don't care. I'm not gonna need it. I'm not gonna care. Well, now like doing that step, by the time I by the time I would get a left half, it could be longer than it would take for me to just thieve here. So, oh, we're actually about to get 95. So yeah, I should have done what you said, man. I won't mention your name because I don't want to give you any free publicity or anything. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I love you. But you'll know who I'm talking about. Oh man, we're sipping a coffee. It's really, really weird being back inside of a like being in houses again. The place I'm renting is like a glorified garage that has a basement, and like I'm able to turn it into whatever I want. That way I'll have a place to live in the winter, then I'll have a place to live in the summer, which most people would find that normal. Oh, and by the way, with the videos, I'm gonna start just having my hardcore up on the screen, so you know why. There's times where I am not clicking the night when I have to switch between the accounts. But you know what I was saying about most people, they know where they're gonna go for the whole year, or they get a house, or they do this or that. Like I could do that, I could take my chips down and sign myself into some mortgage. But there's no way I can't stick to the same weed strain for more than 3 days. I can't stick to the same girl for more than one night. And my packs of cigarettes go even faster than that. So, you know, that's just about everything else as well. So the thing with me is I can't be in the same place I don't want to be in the same place for 20 years or whatever. You pay to get a $200,000 home, put 25, $30,000 down, you pay about $900 a month mortgage for X amount of years. It's like, dude, I really don't. So you become the 29-year-old drifter. But I like to live my life for under 10 grand a year in rent payments. So I don't go anywhere unless it's, excuse me, unless it's, splitting a room with somebody or stuff like that. There's a lot of people that like they give a negative stigmatism onto people that stay with their parents. I have nothing wrong against people that stay with their parents. I would, but mine were never together, so I never had the option. But like, if you're just a guy or a girl or whatever you may, you know, identify as, and you're able to have a place, provided that you can play and save money, and that's awesome. But don't be a d bag. That's the problem. Is you get these guys, you get grown men that live at home, never knew what it was like to be out on their own, never knew what it was like to have hard times, and they're on the internet being assholes all the time. I've been an asshole myself a lot of times, but I pay my own way. Doesn't justify it. Do I, as I get older, do I feel myself being more feeling more friendly towards, people and life in general. Yeah, I definitely do. I take, you can't take things for granted. Um, Grandfather's sick. He's actually, I don't like to talk about this stuff because, well, here's what I don't like is when people are on Twitter talking about the family matters and making it everybody's business. But I'll just say to you guys, my grandfather's on the way to the hospital again right now, actually, and I'm here right now trying to take care of my grandmother a bit. So I'm in the middle of moving, taking care of that, taking care of this, that, this, that, this, that. So I just hope you guys know, I'm trying my best right now and trying to game, trying to stream, trying to do. But moral of what I'm saying is, you got to be there for your family, and you got to be able to adapt alongside of what might be going on, and just, you know, I hope everything works out with him. I think he's on blood thinners, and he gets nosebleeds. Well, he coughed real hard or something yesterday, and it just wouldn't stop, just gushing. So they put him in, and he got to go home last night. Well, I got a call this morning from her saying, "Hey, can you come over?" And blah blah blah. Well, that's the thing with life is in life alongside of the gaming is things aren't always going to be going well in the matrix. There's always going to be something comes up, something goes good. There's going to be a lot of good. There's going to be a lot of bad too. That's part of life. Moral of this video is adaptation, the winter to come, the plans, the goals, the motivation. Came off of a really nice summer. I managed to put in around the realm of, we can actually pull it up. I think we can pull it up on the Tempal OSRS, one of the greatest websites ever fucking created, man. I don't know what I'd do in my life without it. Oh, look at that fucking beautiful head. Look at that. We got the Danny DeVito thing going on right now. Let's see here. Gotta shave my fucking head, dude. I look ridiculous. Alright, anyway. Okay, so past 6 months. 6 months. Can I see this? Does it show this? Am I showing this? Yes, okay. So while in my camper, my humble abode, look at the whopping 400 EHP. Now the real meat and potatoes of why I'm happy about this past summer is because I didn't let myself be logged out for nothing ever. Like, we did 33 million ranged XP at about 45K an hour in zone. So I spent time with friends. I did, I had a good time in that way. But what I'm most happy about is like the blondes. I did all that blonde time, and we had about 100 plus hours of redwoods. We put in about 1,650 hours of playtime a month throughout the summer months, which for me that's absolutely fantastic, considering I'm very easily distracted in the summertime. I go out, believe it or not, even with Danny DeVito hair, I do go out, you know, throw a hat on, blend in, bald guy blending in. Um, so, I usually go out a lot in the summers and get drunk and fuck around with other idiot friends. Well, this summer I made it a very competitive effort to not let that stop XP. Like, I would just there were times where, I mean, having internet there was the game changer. But the thing is too, even when I didn't have internet around me, like I would go to someone else's place and chill. I still played on my phone. Like if it wasn't Redwoods, I would be doing zone. I switched to full time. I'll be full time ranging all the way to 200 mil now because I found out I can get a pretty decent rank. I can get like rank. What the hell was it? Hold on. It's supposed to be a UIM video, but it's ending up being an overall video, an overall conversation. But 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 if I continue on doing ranged ranged, basically I could probably get top 10 in range. I could probably actually probably more like can and will because I do 1.5 mil ranged XP a week. Like a, a normal week for me, this shit hasn't been updated. I have some unlogged. A normal week for me is about 40 hours of wands and it's about 40-50 hours of zone. So like I said, I try to play as much as I can. It's not about it's not about how much someone you know can or who this that. No, no, no. You find your own realm, find your own play style, you find your own technique, your own routine. Just blue ashes all over my coffee. I give a good blowy. Blew hard there. Nah, it didn't go in my coffee, thankfully. It went all over the table. Hmm. I don't know if you can name a better duo than a coffee and a cigarette. So yeah, we're gonna get a thieving level here, and by the next time I see you guys, I will probably make a little video at at the finishing of Song of the Elves. Right now, my main mission in life right now is getting 80 herb lore, which I gotta get 99 thieving. I gotta do master farmer. I do agility and farm runs. Herb run. I do agility and herb runs because when you do agility, you literally don't have to have anything on you, and you can just go do your farm run, come back, repeat, repeat, repeat. Well, anyway, anywho, anyhow, I need to get 99 because I don't want to fail at the master farmer. I want to just go there and turn my head to a movie and just clack, click, clack, click, 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 blah, 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 click away. Sorry, dude, I'm fucking hyper. I'm hyper as fuck right now. This coffee. Actually, not sorry. It's a good thing. Motivation, energy. I was really down yesterday when I was leaving my camper, and now I realized that it doesn't matter where you are as long as that or laptop is hooked up. My computer is actually in pieces at my place right now. It's not together. It's not going to be for a bit. I've been using my laptop, and I found out I recently when I have stream and run two clients and YouTube and everything, the laptop and my new internet and any internet that I'm on for that matter, I don't know if it's because of some of the updates that happen with this laptop or not, but it what I'm saying is it used to run hot, clocked at 100% CPU well yesterday while streaming it was down under 70%, 80%. I was like, "Oh shit." Like, you know, I've had this little laptop for going to be going on 4 years in March. It's a little it's a little HP with an i3 in it. I think it's worth about $200 today if you go and buy one. I paid 500 at the time. Now you pay what you would have paid for an i3, for an i5, and for an i7 for the price changes over the years. Well, small processor, little processor in this computer, but it's got an Intel Core i3 1005 G1 CPU running at 1.20 gigahertz with two cores, four logical processors. I mean, it's enough for like you could play RuneScape on a fucking. Okay, you could like find in storage at a high school. You could find in storage a bunch of their old laptops, those old ThinkPads, or even below. and you could fire that bitch on, stick an Ethernet cable in it, and you could play RuneScape. Like, you can play this game with a turnip, which is great, which is awesome, because I at one point had a turnip in terms of the ISP that I had. Um, like when you're running this game, you're running 0.1 megabits per second normal. It's about 0.1 megabits per second, which is 100 kbps, which there's 1,000 kbps per megabit. So you can play this game with one download and like 250 kbps of upload. When I used to get throttled, I had one upload and 2.5, and that was on satellite internet at the time. And growing up, I've played RuneScape on some shitty PCs and some shitty laptops before, but that was the worst scenario. It wasn't the machine. It's never been a problem with the machine. To play this game, it was created to be played on the worst computers the best at the time, but compared to today, they can't even compare them to today. But yeah, we'll just say that this game was pretty well created to be meant to be played on anything that you can just basically anything you can turn on and have power connected to it. You can play this game, which is great. So yeah, it was a long ramble about random shit, but anyway, 99 thieving. That's our next thing on the menu. About to get 95, so we're gonna get 99 thieving. I think when we last talked, I talked a lot about Slayer, and I will tell you what, Slayer is great. I love it. I had a lot of fun already without even having neck reels and stuff yet, but I had a lot of fun already doing prayer levels from heads and ashes, and my God, does it add up? My God, does it all add up? But I found out the hard way. Here we go. Let's get this. What can we do now? Nothing else. Okay, thanks. Well, I found out the hard way. Uh, I listened to another buddy of mine, you know who you are, who was like, dude, you gotta do Song of the Elves. Like, don't even bother with Khan and say do Song of the Elves. And I'm like, oh, I'll be, whatever. You can't do Khan without Song of the Elves. You gotta have that. You gotta have that sawmill. You gotta have that availability. And it's an it's not just a you should. It's you have to. So we have to. I want brews for during the quest. I suck at quests, okay? I suck. And DS2 was a bitch because I didn't have brews. Like when I have some brews, I can take on the world. Well, you don't just need brews. You also need just for the sub requisites. There it is. Songing of the Elves. We're all good, all for questing's sake, but 70 con, 70 hunter, which are our two lowest skills, which is kind of on purpose in a way because I just haven't bothered them. So that'll take place very quickly. Like getting 70/70 is not even going to take a day at that time. Well, once I do the quest, here's the reason I got off track. I was talking about Slayer. I was really into Slayer and I really wanted to keep going. Well, first of all, you don't do Slayer without couple thousand prayer pot sips. You don't do Slayer without a house that has teleports to places. Like it, you need a POH. Like you want the baby Max cape is the con cape. That's what I'm calling it, considering it the baby Max cape. So having the baby Max cape is going to be a huge leap forward for me on this account. Not just having the house either with the tellies and everything. That's all fucking rainbows and sunshine as well. But really it's because you want to be able to replenish, you want to be able to get somewhere that you're going, you want to be able, and especially during other skilling, It's just a POH, a UIM, and then when you need tellies on you, house tabs, just right there in the inventory, house tabs. Like right now, I don't have the lectern because I have shit con level, so I don't even have a lectern. So my house tabs, my house tellies are in this bag right here, which I really got to try to do Tombs of Amoskhet, Tombs of Amoskatio to get myself that upgrade so that I can put 4 rune types in the pouch because that's perfect at that point. That's Wrath, Souls, Bloods, and Knots. There's all your reanimation spells and your offering spells right there in one spot. So that's really gonna be something that I might probably not pre-max, but post-max. That's one of the things that definitely need to be obtained. So hey, I'm gonna click away here. Just thought I'd make a bit of a progress update on the UIM and in general. But I hope everybody's doing well and doing some laptop streams when I can. So, alright, take care.